Hi there. This is my final project submission for the online section of CSC 436, Offensive Network Security. My name is Keith Rasmussen, and I'm currently a senior in the Network and Security Admin program at DSU. I just want to welcome you to my presentation, Breaking the Web with Bad Manners, Hacking Web Applications with Burp Suite Free Edition. I hope you enjoy my presentation and give this tool a try sometime, but let's get into it. First, we're going to cover what is Burp Suite, or we call it Burp. The Kali Linux Tools website has a pretty description of the tool. Burp is an integrated platform for security testing of web applications, from initial mapping and analysis of an application's attack surface through finding and exploiting vulnerabilities. It's a pretty broad description, but it's right. Burp is made by Portswigger Web Security, but there's two versions of this tool. There's the professional version and the community free version. The professional version will cost you around $350 per user per year. But if you're a professional that's constantly using web apps as part of your job, I think this would be an essential tool to have. We'll be talking about the student affordable version, aka edition. Dropping down to the free version takes out the web scanner as well as some automated tools, but it does leave you with essential manual tools and some automation functionality. It's definitely still worth it. As far as compatible operating systems, Burp is available for Linux, Mac OS X, and Windows. If applications aren't your thing, it's already built into most Kali Linux distributions, but it's not that hard to install. Like I just said, it's built into the latest Kali Linux distribution. If Kali's not your thing and you want to put it on your own installation, all you have to do is head to Portswigger's website up there and download the community version. There are more steps involved with the professional version that stuff like licensing, activation, and account creation. But for the community version, all you have to do is just download the file, launch the installer, and enjoy clicking next for a while. Once installed, launch it from your OS's respective command line or terminal, or launcher on your desktop. And that just about completes the setup. All that's left to do is configure your All right, the last step for setting up Burp is to configure a proxy. So we're just going to configure one in Firefox. So we got to launch Firefox here. Go to the options drop down and preferences. You want to click on advanced on the side here. Under the network tab, we'll choose connection, configure how Firefox connects to the internet, settings. And right now it's set to no proxy. You want to click manual proxy configuration. You want to set that to 127.0.0.1 on port 8080, and make sure to check the box that says use this proxy server for all protocols. Just to make sure everything in our browser goes through Burp. That's all you need to know. Just exit out of this and you should be good. Now that you've got Burp all set up, we can go over the group of tools that makes up Burp. While the first two here aren't exactly tools, target and proxy are pretty important. The target tab allows you to limit your scope so you can focus your scanning and attacks on specific targets you select. The proxy tab is where we intercept all the requests and responses sent between your browser and the web app on the web server. This tool is used for recon, allowing you to crawl through this basic content where you would like to focus your attacks. It is only activated but provides requests. The intruder tool has some of your automated letting you automate your attack list. There are different attacks with names like sniper, battering ram, is another tool that lets you automate your attack requests. The sequence capture and determine a common sequence the way the characters are put together. For example, in the web app, the decode or encode a string of characters into a variety of encodings like URL, base 16. We out differences in different web apps. While each tool has an option, testing a good number of here. Control, session management, access controls. Use it to launch cross-site a few of these attacks in the next couple. This is where the attack injects some sort of malicious site. The first demo we're going to look at today is the cross-site scripting attack and how you can use burp to aid in that attack. This is more or less a training tool that has set up. This is the cross-site scripting module. It has different sites with different cross-site vulnerabilities. We'll just take the base case here just to show you. Cross-site scripting is injecting malicious scripts, so we'll just inject a little script here. This one will just pop up an alert that says DSU. That's right there. Just alert DSU and just hit execute, and there you go. The script executed. Now we'll go to a more complex one. Not too bad, but now we'll try the same script, which won't succeed, but there you go. Didn't execute, but we get this little pop-up as if there's the debug information's on in the user agent. So we'll use burp. Make sure when you go to burp, you turn under the proxy tab, you turn the intercept on, so it intercepts all the requests and responses to and from. So we'll just try the search again. We'll just search for something innocuous, just straight DSU, search. There's the request. Now it was the user agent, so we're right up there. We'll just try tacking it on at the end. Same thing, just script tags. Try to pop an alert. It says DSU. At the end there. And click forward to allow the packet to go on through. If you wanted to drop the packet, obviously just click drop, but we'll send it on through. And there you go, the script executed. The next attack we'll demo here is the cross-site request forgery attack. This is where the attacker is allowed to run unauthorized commands on a web app where the web app trusts the normal user or the normal user's login session has not yet expired. Now we're going to go over the cross-site request forgery attack using burp. This happens when someone's maybe a victim has already been logged in and the attacker issues some commands that get executed without the user knowing. So we'll just show you here using the same train tool. We have intercept off while we're watching the history, and we're going to just log in as the admin. Alrighty, and let's say the goal here is to maliciously create a user. So first of all, we need to find out how that's created. So we'll just do Sally per se, user, quick password here. And the user is created. Now if you go over here, you can see that the create user step here where the user was actually created was a post request. Here's the URL that they used. And here is the fields that were created and filled out. So if we created a script, just open it here. Just a simple HTML script has the site, the exact address, the method, and all the fields just filled out for our demo user. We'll make him an admin, and yeah, and then we just add this little thing so it submits it automatically. That's the equivalent of clicking the submit button. Just exit out of it here, and then we'll run it. There you go, user created. If you go admin and show users, scroll all the way to the bottom. There's our demo user. Now where burp comes in handy, I guess, what you could see this stuff in a different viewer, but burp will show you all the information for the requests. So let's just go to a harder one here. Clean this up. Go to the bottom one. Just try that admin again. So now the victim's logged in, if you want to say it like that. Create a user. John Smith. Create that user. User's created. So we'll just look at the bottom there. There you go. And we'll look here. We create user. We got the, oh, this time it changed to a get method instead of a post. And there's the address, all the variables, and this time they added a nonce. It's just a one-time generated number. If you look closely, the nonce seems to match the session ID. So I tell you what, we'll give that a try here. Using a similar script. Let's see here. Alrighty, so it's got the address with the 69. Change the method from post to get to match there. We got Keith. Make me an admin, and we'll change this out to the current one. Whoops, seems we forgot a few numbers there. Save that and execute that. Oh, user already exists. Well, just edit that quick here. Sorry. There you go. and user created. Go check to make sure. There you go. That is a demonstration of a cross-site request forgery attack. Those were only a few examples of what Burp is totally capable of, but if you're interested in web app security, Burp is definitely a tool you should download and try out. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and good luck on your finals. Thanks.